Here is the history of new wave indie games in under 3 minutes. In the beginning, there was nothing, and then a whole bunch of browser recreations of chess and Pac-Man came out, and we called those Flash games. They were cool because everybody could play them and they were free, and free is cool. Soon people started saying, man, what if I made one of these? And then a whole bunch of people made a whole bunch of Flash games like Flash Golf 2001 or Flash Golf 2002. Quick side note about Flash Golf 2001, for some reason they added fart sound effects to the game for whenever you went off the course, and all the sound effects were obviously coming out of some dude's mouth. Then people said, man, I wish there was a place we could go to play all these fun games. Then a new startup company working out of their garage called Microsoft said, here you go, and they gave the people Zone.com. But Zone.com kinda sucked.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.
So then they went to Newgrounds instead, but Newgrounds was kind of awful too because it was filled to the brim with everybody's terrible animations, and really wasn't meant for gamers anyways. So we up and left and headed on over to Miniclip, and things were good for a while. But then in 2008, things started to fizzle out, and Flash games went the way of the dodo. Well, where did all the Flash game makers go, you the humble viewer may ask? Well, they went off and started doing their own thing, like making Super Meat Boy, which came out in 2010, and was made by this guy. Another one that came out in 2010 was Limbo by Playdead. No, Grandma, not that Limbo, this one. These games showed people how indies could do art and gameplay just as well as any AAA studio. Thus, the new wave of indie games and gamers were created, the golden age of indies, so to speak. As more and more people started to play these games, more and more developers started to make unique experiences, like Golf Story, which did not have fart sounds, but I'm on the phone with the lead dev right now, and we are working something out. Now, because of this new wave of indie games, designers innovate in extreme ways to set themselves apart from the pack. Some games, like Shovel Knight, throw us back to the past with retro aesthetics and gameplay reminiscent of arcade games. Others show us what the future of video games could look like by making drastic leaps in gameplay and focusing less on visuals, like the wonderful and heart-pumping action of Super Hot. Some new indie games innovate by bullying you and making you never want to play a video game again. But all in all, most times after you invest in an indie game, both with your time and your money, you realize why it was worth it, because these developers aren't restricted in their creations, and they have to innovate to stand above the rest. I urge you, as you contemplate purchasing the next Madden or Call of Duty, consider an indie. It will probably lead you somewhere new and exciting. And also don't forget to play Flash Golf 2001 for those epic fart sound effects.